Hey everybody, thank you for joining me. I just realized we have a bunch of shows popping up, so you're going to be jumping around and playing the channel musical chairs. That's totally cool. And oops, let me get my volume down off of here. Lots of wonderful, wonderful shows on. And I appreciate every single one of you for coming by and stopping to say hi and see my video. So hi, Ronnie. I saw in the beginning somebody I see that's new, Starseed Mystic. Hello, I have a beautiful deck called Starseed Oracle. Campbell, I can always never remember her first name offhand. But yes, Rebecca Campbell. Yes, but welcome. Thank you for stopping by. I like to try to make Tuesdays my Crystal Visions Tuesday. I always get that song in my head from Stevie Nicks. One of my favorite songs of hers is Dreams. And she goes, I keep my crystal visions to myself. But not me, I like to share. So I decided to take my love of crystals and what I've learned and what I have not learned, that it's kind of hard to retain so much information. I decided to I uncovered it. Still in the process of moving. I have a whole ocean of boxes over there that y'all can't see. So this is one of the books I was able to unbox. I absolutely love this book. I wish I could have had this for when Nancy and Mel had me on their channel to discuss crystals. I absolutely love this book. Nancy had the earlier vision, yeah, vision. See, keeping my visions kept has the early version, and I have this one because it has this right here, contributions by Hazel Raven, and she does the crystals that have been exposed to metallic ions, basically altered, but nonetheless, these crystals are still beautiful and amazing. Um, Power to them as well. And as I always kind of do for a little bit of a balanced argument, is the point where perhaps the people who came up with this idea was divinely guided to do it. And so the pieces that I do have, um, I make sure that their energy is really good. I connect with it, and I'm looking to see. I have a tiny little thing that I one of my containers, and this is kind of sort of one of them. It's a beautiful little quartz. I had some metallics attached to it, and just absolutely love it. So I did see Star Mystic. I saw your comment. Taking questions. I will be eventually. I don't foresee having a very large um, audience, as many other shows are popping up, and but I'm sure I will for you, Ronnie. So I just kind of wanted to start out and kind of catch up here and see. Hi, Serena, Mama Bear, so Viviani. Hello, Viviani. And I don't have it. I have to remember how to put this in here, but I do have one of those accounts for donations. It's called Cash App, and my handle is Indigo Tarot with the dollar sign. And just so, let me go back here. Let's see if I can find the app itself again. There we go. So we're in the process of moving. So this is what I go by because I think I've had some issues with PayPal in the past. So I have that, and it's at Indigo Tarot. Let me just put that here, and it's just for any donation. Um, that would be greatly appreciated. I've been doing this for a while now, and let me tell you, moving is stressful. It takes more money than you thought it was going to for unforeseen circumstances, and just trying to get everything over from one place to another. It's just, but I want to take this day to kind of just chill, relax. Hi, Teresa. Hi, Ivana. Nancy. Nancy, I was just showing everybody. I wish I hadn't unpacked it, but I did. But this is my version of the Book of Stones that we were discussing, and I love it that Hazel Raven covers the um, altered, and not like really altered, but just the ones that are enhanced. I'm gonna say altered, enhanced with the metal ions, the metal component. So I unhooked that big, but what I really wanted to share before I went in and started doing readings is that I came across a beautiful gift that was given to me, um, I think a month ago, at a spiritual mental health support group in Buffalo. And I think this was the first time I met Phoenix, and he had stones and things out, and I looked and I said, "Oh my God, that's beautiful." And he goes, "It's yours." And I was like, "What do you mean it's yours?" And it's this beautiful piece of, here, let me get it over here. There we go. And back, focus. This beautiful piece of tiger iron. So, I mean, it's just, isn't it beautiful? I mean, this doesn't do it justice. Um, and it's flat. I mean, it's going to make a beautiful wire wrap piece one of these days. I used to be able to do that, but lately with my arthritis and my fibromyalgia, it's kind of hard to do it. But the shimmer in it, isn't it absolutely gorgeous, Nancy? So, I figure since I pulled that, and people who are not familiar to Tiger's Iron, and I need to catch up myself too. Um, Tiger, Tiger, Tiger Iron. Say that fast a couple times. Is not the same as Tiger's Eye, though it contains similar components. But the iron, of course, is the metallic. Oh, I hate those. Always in the most opportune moments. And what Tiger Iron is really good for, it, because of it being your fifth chakra, is not only is it for grounding, it's really good for self healing, especially for traumatic, any trauma that had happened to an individual within your lower chakras, especially um, your I don't know, your fifth chakra. Wait a minute. No, not fifth. Heather has had a long day today. Can you tell? I can't count. But it's your root chakra, the first chakra. Thank you. Looking at the book here. So it's good for healing any traumatic wounds or wounding that might be associated with that region. And of course, that's your pelvic bone area. And then moving up also into uh, your sacral chakra, which is your place of sexual and creative energy. And for me, I've never really resonated with my solar plexus, um, but I really need to work with this because, of course, you have the yellow in there. So it does feel like a very beautiful balancing stone for all three crystals. And it's really good to help you with focused will, having to do with your lower chakras, strength, stamina, um, endurance, having to get grounded through those trying moments. Things get too, out of hand, or you feel like your anxiety is kicking in. This is a wonderful stone too, besides the hematite and the black tourmaline. And with stones, and I know Nancy can attest to this, is that we have we're all different with our energy and with how our body works. That one particular stone may work more for than another individual. So that's why I like how there's so many different stones and crystals that can assist with the same areas of your body because we're not like a one size fits all. You know, same thing with your crystals. And I just saw Aiden pop on. Hi, Aiden. I hope you're feeling better. If nobody knows, this wonderful young man here on his birthday got the awful 19. And so he's healing up, he's recuperating, taking it easy, I hope, drinking plenty of fluids, getting the rest. And thank you for stopping by. And I hope you're feeling better, my dear. Much love. Mwah. So, yeah, I mean, with the books, they go into really detail, but they basically say the same thing. Everything associated with, strength, physical, and even mental. You could also consider it as a mental for strengthening. And it was just a beautiful gem that popped up when I was unboxing, and I wanted to share. And I'll just show it one more time because I know Aiden came in. So there was the crystal. There we go. Tiger iron. And Peter's site is very similar. So I think this is my favorite side. If I go to have it wire wrapped, whoop, I'm going to have it so that this side is facing. That's just really lovely. And this beautiful young man didn't even, just met me, and he handed this to me as a gift. So I think a lot of crystals and things that I own are probably eventually going to go as a gift too, because their energy and their healing needs to be shared from one person to another. It is very much so. So let me just make sure I didn't miss anybody. Um, Teresa, I saw you. Yes, Mama Bear, Ronnie, and let's see. And with my crystal book being right here next to me, and we also have another beautiful expert in the chat. Miss Nancy from A Crone's Intuition. And Nancy, if as always, when I go live, if anybody would like to join for a few minutes and say hi and you know do a mini card or just to share an experience that's going on that day, um, please let me know. I would love to have you on. So Nancy, if you're interested, please let me know. Eden, I hope you're just going to sit back and relax. Take a little bit of a break, give your body a chance. That's what I'm feeling. I know it's kind of like, oh, there she goes again, but you know, I think Sherry would back me up on this if she were here too. That just relax and yes, please, Ronnie. If you are tired, it's okay. Me for a pull card? Oh yeah, I'm just asking if there are anybody who has a channel um, that would like to come up and read or to chat because I did see that we have Ivana with us. So Ivana, if you would like to join, let me know. And I do understand a lot of other shows have started. So if people are watching multiple shows, that's cool. I've tried doing that too. It's kind of hard because it's like squirrel. It's hard to focus on for me, one particular. But yeah, Nancy, let me know if you're interested. Oh, you're okay. Oh, prepping dinner. Ooh, Oh, well, you're gonna be making dinner, Nancy. Okay, I was just saying that the invite's open. If you ever want to jump on for a few minutes and yeah, share a crystal, a card or two. So yes, I would love to. Oh my goodness. Okay, Amana, well, let me um, grab my phone here because I'm still learning. Let's see. What I am going to do is go ahead and close this here. Share the link and live chat. Yes, the more the merrier. I love reading and hanging out with other individuals. It feels weird just to be reading with myself. Almost definitely, Nancy. Enjoy dinner. So that's the link of Anna. If you would like to join. And it was so interesting. I had to grab a card from my gemstone deck that I'm going to use today to hold the place of the tiger's iron and the wall cards. It was Tiger's Eye. I was just like, okay, no, that's weird. So, no coincidence here. Alrighty. So, um, anybody, I'm doing a single card pull. Well, sometimes the cards might want another one. Am I in your new place? Well, oh, you can't. Oh, okay. Sounds not a problem. Have a good meeting another time. I'm working out now that I'm slowly moving into the other place. Not fully moved in, Viviani. I mean, we've been staying here, but we put out a call over 2 weeks ago for help to move, and I've had 3 people very grateful for, very gracious to help, and we're still doing it because Shannon and I have physical disabilities now, and we're on the second floor, so it's very hard to move stuff by ourselves. So we're trying to, a little bit every day. And I do have a friend coming by on Saturday to help with a few things. So slowly but surely, and not to go off track a little bit here, but it is so hard to be like trying to transition from one place that has so many memories, a lot of bad ones, but there are good ones too. And you spend like 13 years there of your life there, and it's like you can't quite let go completely. It's like you're going back and forth, and it's hard. It's getting harder for me to go back to the other place because it's really weird. It's an emotional, you know, it's a tug on the energies, you know. Um, that used to I'm leaving things behind that I can't have here, and vice versa. So it's taking some adjustment. Yes. So that's what I'm going to be doing a lot of here. Starseed is over because we signed a year lease, so we'll be working on this and getting stuff out, and so we'll see. I have no idea how to. uh, Moving is as stressful as losing. Yeah, because you're for me you're leaving. I mean, I don't want to get all emotional, but I had I lost my fur babies there. You know, um, I attempted suicide there at that house. We've had no running water or plumbing since January. Um, you would think I'd be ready to get the hell out of that place, but yet I also had good stuff there too. And it was a home where I felt secure. I didn't have people living on. I mean, it was a trailer court, but I didn't have people in the same building. You know, so it's taken a lot of adjustments. Hmm. Yeah, you know it, Ronnie. Oh. And Ronnie, I did come across my box with my puppy dog. So I think for my next live, I'll make sure that I have that little stuffed puppy dog to show you. And I still hold on to. Yes, I know that we are right now where we're at now. Um, Starseed is a pit stop, a year, no more than 2, because Shannon and I do want to relocate out of New York State. We want to go to Oregon. He's from Oregon. I've never been there, but it's absolutely beautiful. And being an artist and with Reiki and stones and everything, tarot, um, that whole area out there is just vibrant with it. It just exudes, and the area where I want to go, though, it's really expensive. Just absolutely beautiful. I could just see myself doing new art, doing outside paintings and things and stuff. So I just keep telling myself that this is temporary and use this time wisely, you know, to start going through stuff. But for me, it's my art. I have so much of it. So, yes. So the energy is out there, to the universe. I just have to have faith and do one thing at a time. But okay, I know Ronnie wanted a card pull. Oh, thank you, Starseed. I feel like I know you, but I don't know you. Did you change your name, or because I know there are a lot of people I have been meeting through other people's channels that come here, and then so I get more. Oh, okay, that helps, Alora. I didn't. It's a small little hole on it. I mean, our avatar. Ha 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 ha. Okay. So yeah, for everybody else in chat, Starseed Mystic is my new friend Alora, and she is a Reiki master, and she does tarot readings in Buffalo. And I'm looking forward to maybe finishing my Reiki training with her this summer. See how things go. But welcome, Alora. Thank you for coming by. So, alrighty. I already know that Ronnie would like a card, so starting to shuffle for Ronnie. Alrighty. Ooh, hello, Heather. So everybody that knows me, there's another Heather, and that's Silver Star Priestess. Hello, my dear. I'm driving to this. I'm driving, saying hello. Background. Okay. I just saw a little while ago that you had a pendulum. So when I'm done with this, I'm gonna go check out your video, and everyone to please like and subscribe to Silver Star Priestess. She reads beautifully, and I've read with her personally on Maya Black Hat's channel for true crime. Um, Excellent reader. So, Ronnie, your card is Picture Jasper. Artistry. Let me get that up here and I'll look closer. No, it's a little washed out. Try not to, but it's really beautiful, and the card has to do with artistry. And of course, I like that Picture Jasper in art. So, um, what this card is telling me with artistry and with the gold colors and the yellows is that you really been wanting to, or because I know you're going through a lot as well. I've read for you before, and I'm thinking that getting into some art, exploring different artistic expressions, whether it's getting a coloring book and doing the coloring books with the pencils, or maybe taking just like a basic drawing class, or doing something, or not even having to take a class, just sitting and sketching and doodling, um, getting a paintbrush in your hand, doing abstract painting, something creative, writing. Um, and if that's not it, then maybe there's other forms of creativity, and that's all in like cooking, baking, knitting, crocheting, anything and everything that takes a creative idea or inspiration. I'm a painting lover. Well, there you go. So right now, with everything that I know that you have been through, and a lot of us here know that you have been through, um, I think this card is just reminding you to get back into that art, into that painting, the sketching. Um, it does help. Art is very therapeutic, as I'm sure you know, and I know it's helped me. It's been my lifeline um, since my teens. So definitely, and what I'm also going to look at really quick here too is I just want to see. This is an older book, so let me see if there may be another point of or point of aspect of, and it may just go by under Jasper. Okay. Up and there's the Demurrate that Shield Maiden. I'm just going to show that really quick. Shield Maiden, as you may know, Mandy. She's joined a band. She's going to be singing. Well, she is singing, and she was recommended for Demurrate to help with speaking, clearing her voice, bringing her singing voice. And while I'm here, just want to go ahead and share that the spelling, and it's a lovely blue stone. So I just wanted to throw that out there. Okay, and Jasper. Picture Jasper. Okay, let's see. Anything else? And it also, according to this book, Ronnie, it connects also with your third eye, which I was not aware of. So it's allowing, and I'm glad the book told me to go look. So because now you're going to be taking, when you meditate, when you do art, or while you're doing art, we meditate. People don't realize that. But before even too, you can kind of connect and open up that third eye and allow that divine energy just to come in and allow that to guide you with your artwork and for healing. And I'm getting something too that maybe you can start sketching messages from spirit. I don't know if you ever heard of Pat the Storyteller. She'll do. She'll grab her pencil and she'll sketch, and she'll bring, and then she'll show, and she'll point out different symbols that she sees in the artwork, um, that feels this message is from spirit. So maybe that would be something you might be interested to. Maybe a way of connecting with mom, on the other side, um, and not expecting full out, conversations, but maybe this, well, she'll be able to also help you along with your guides and your ancestors, your whole spiritual support team, to come through and help you to heal and develop your ability, with communicating that way, as long as along with your artistic ability. So I'm glad that connecting with the Earth's consciousness. So there you go. You're tapping into the creativity, that's part of Mother Nature, the Earth, bringing all that energy in, that knowledge, that wisdom, that inspiration, and just allowing that to flow through in your sketches. Let's see. There you go. You're intuitive. So start exploring that with your art. I'm doing the same. I'm going through many years, several decades actually, of artwork that I feel like now that I've gotten used to working with different cards and images and symbolism, that now when I look at my work, I can see things that I hadn't seen before. So the more you do that, the more you develop and you open up your third eye and your ability, and it just comes off letting in. So keep up with it, Ronnie. Keep up with it. So I'm just going to go back really quick. Yes, creativity is so very important. And yes, when in art, you do forget your worries. Sometimes I kind of stay in them, but through the art, I'm able to sit with what's going on without it escalating, getting too anxious or out of control. I'm actually able to sit with the emotion, and while sketching or doing my art, gives me a moment to try to see if I can figure out more where certain things are coming from in that moment with those feelings. So most definitely. And just see if anybody else came in. Alrighty, I know Star C would like a card. So I'm just going to move up to see if anybody else has asked. Nope. Okay, so if anybody would like a card, let me know. And so, okay, crystal card. You're welcome, Ronnie. And thank you for always being here. I appreciate you and your support. I appreciate everybody's love and support through my channel. Okay, so just wish these cards weren't so long. Here, let's take that off from. Okay, Nancy. Okay. I think we talked about this type of stone before. I'm going to pull it up here in the book because I keep getting the feeling that the book wants me to start utilizing like a bibliomancy as well. So let me find the page for this beautiful stone and we'll get going. I don't think there's a few stones they missed in here, but this book is amazing. Okay, so for you, Laura, I got Angel Aura, communication. And I'll just bring that card up a little closer. I just love the artwork. Okay, here we go. That's better. Now you can see most of the colors. I just absolutely love the artwork and all of these. So, communication. And first it's, of course, connecting with the angels. I believe, now we've had a coffee, and I'm trying to remember because we talked about so many things that day. Um, I do believe you said you connect and work with angels. If I'm wrong, please correct me in the chat. And I feel like with the angel aura, your the communication, you need to communicate more for your needs, for what you want, things that are important to you. Being a healer and being a light worker and doing the Reiki and doing the readings, we give so much of ourselves that, like the old saying goes, we don't get enough back for our, we do enough for ourselves. So with this card, for me, it's just feeling like more of an opportunity just to communicate your needs. Say, I need, because we want to help everybody that reaches out, and sometimes that just gets so overwhelming. And for you, I'm feeling like this might be like, I need time for myself. I have my family, I'm helping people, but just start learning how to kind of communicate your needs that you need, your wants, things that helps keep you grounded and balanced. Yes, I do. Thank you. It's funny that, okay, let me just. Oh, well, there you go. So it's just communication, allowing. I started saying allowing, and I'm waiting for. It's just allowing for your voice to be heard, your voice, not to be afraid of your voice, not to be afraid of what you are saying. Because I know sometimes I get like that. I'll be talking and I'll say something, and I'm afraid of saying this. It's like, should I be saying this? What am I doing? Just trusting in messages and how we communicate them to one another, but especially through the angelic realm, asking them, for if you need more guidance, if you need more assistance in everyday life. Just that communication is so important. and I'm going to look at this. It's interesting. What jumped out at me in my book that this crystal is connected with the wind, the element of wind. So of course, um, again, communication, wind, um, chimes just jumped into my head. Flute-like sounds, maybe meditation music that has like some soft chiming in it. Um, yeah, because it's saying you need to be uplifted, peace, serenity. You need to communicate these things, not just for people but for yourself as well. And I'm looking to see if anything else jumps out at me. And okay, another interesting fact about the angel aura, to get that beautiful color to it, they use quartz, platinum, and silver combination to create that. So that's a beautiful. So you also have the platinum and the silver, which are intuitive um, metals and elements as well. So just being open to communicating for yourself, communicating or connecting more than your angels, know when you need to communicate with them, and to just tap into that angelic realm a little bit more because they are there for you. I know that was a little long winded, but I wanted to make sure that I wasn't quite forgetting anything. But now it feels like it's like, okay, you're done. So, sound bowls too. There we go. Okay. Hi, Laura, Backyard Naturalist Tarot. Thank you for joining. And yes, bowls. I miss the crystal bowls that we used to have at Crystal Magic in Arizona. Oh, you're welcome, sweetheart. I love to grab coffee too. Although I woke up and I was like, oh my god, like overnight gas here is almost boom. It was like 4.21. Now we're getting close to $5 again. It's just like it's ridiculous. But we'll manage. We'll make it happen. Alrighty, and now Nancy would like a card, and I'm just going to go up. Oh, thank you, Vivian. Yes, please. The liking and subscribing and the commenting does help. Much appreciated. I also have a Cash App um, account, so if anybody would like to make a donation, no matter how small or whatever helps, and I appreciate and I'm grateful. Thank you. And Cecilia 333. Yes, Ronnie, we would like to see your art. If there's, are you? Let us know if you're on Instagram or something, and so we can check out your art. Alrighty. So, King Nancy. Ooh, an angel one. Oh, if any of you didn't catch um, the Nancy and Mel, not this past Saturday, but the week Saturday before, they had me on as a guest, and Nancy was showing us these incredible wands that she was making by hand, um, with glue adhesives, and just what she was creating was just absolutely beautiful. So if you want to see her beauties, just go check out that video. And Nancy, do you have a Etsy site? I can't remember if you said you did or not that night. Um, my memory's a little the last few weeks. Ooh. And for Nancy, Suja Light, Kindred Spirits. So, oh, that purple. I love that purple. Yeah, Suja Light is an incredible. Oh, you don't. Okay. So get a moment to take a look at all the beautiful aspects and polished, raw. I can't wait till I can completely get all my stones out of packaging. So kindred spirits, that's me feeling like that you're making such beautiful connections with individuals, not only in chat but in other who have other channels. A wonderful community of like-minded kindred spirits. I've met several this past year, and it's just one of those people when you meet them and you know, hey, you're a kindred spirit. And with the kindred spirit, also with the Sujilite, of course, being connecting with your intuitive, your psychic abilities, that being a higher chakra stone, kindred spirits also on the other side. So I'm like feeling this beautiful connection between this plane and the earth, the heavenly plane, the astral of different planes, and how you have this beautiful circle of kindred spirits all around you, and that you communicate for them, you communicate through you. It's a beautiful kind of like an atom. You're all spinning around together. Um, just a really and two with you're sharing your intuitive knowledge as well. Your psychic abilities and your intuitive knowledge and healing experiences that you've learned through the crystals. So you're also sharing that with people and bringing kindred people into. I missed. What did you miss, sweetheart? The card? You want me to show you again? Okay. So the kindred spirit, Sujilite. Here, let me get in the acid. Wow, just really beautiful. And those eyes. Oh, I wanted those violet contacts when they came out when I was in high school. So that's what I just keep saying is like these energies bouncing back and forth between with you on the physical and on the astral of the purple and the higher beings, the higher light, the crystal healing, the sharing of knowledge, spreading that beautiful knowledge. Okay, let me find. It is Precious Gems Oracle by Maxine Gadd. Really beautiful. Sujilite. I know you probably already know. I want to just pull here. Becoming a beacon of light. Exactly. Sujilite, becoming a beacon of light. Transpersonal and etheric. So you're connecting. You're a beacon of light, Nancy. You're attracting all these beautiful kindred spirits to you with your intuitive healing, beautiful understanding and love of crystals and how you read them with the cards. And it's like when they say that like attracts like, and people know that when other people are authentic and they have that beautiful light and they're drawn to it. So that's what I feel like this keeps saying. Dreams, spiritual protection, purification. Um, but then the last one is beacon of light. And beacon of light draws people, kindred spirits to you. So very beautiful. Oh, and the mineral was named after Japanese geologist Kenichi Tsuji, who discovered the first specimens in 1944. So, yes, just beautiful. And it's of the violet ray. So I know a lot of people, I'm learning more with the violet ray. The violet, I should. I've already heard. So, but yes, I hope that card resonated with you and you enjoyed it. And let's see. I don't think there was another. I think, Nancy, you were the last one. Well, Nancy, do I have another deck by me? Oh, yes, I do. Well, I grab another deck when I have, he said, I think I need to make an angel wand. And I had my beautiful, that I unpacked, my beautiful quartz pendulum that Shane got for me a couple years ago. Well, Nancy. I'm getting a yes, really, Nancy, before I even asked. I started to ask if Nancy will find a way to create this wand. If she'll be shown the way, and I'm getting a big yes. It's kind of hard to, but yes. For me, circles are yes, no is back and forth. So most definitely, Nancy, work on that. And I can't wait to see it when you're done too. That'll be lovely. Okay, let's see. Did I miss anybody else? Oh, you're welcome. I'm a little loopy. I've been up early today, but I just felt like I hadn't done a reading alive in so long that I was just, my hands were getting itchy. So, well, would anybody else like a card? Or I could just keep pulling random cards. That works too. Moonstone, rhythm. So, ladies in here, Moonstone is a really good stone for us. Here, let me try to get it out light so it's not so glaring. Moonstone connects us to, the moon, our feminine energy. Energy is receptive. It's feminine. Excuse me. And the water, when the moon phases change, we get affected. Our cycles, our menstrual cycles. So moonstone is a really powerful stone for women to connect with their feminine energy, their cycles, and their intuition. So definitely moonstone. Beautiful, beautiful. Hi, Teresa. Sure you can. Selenite with a quartz points. Ooh. Okay. I think one of my kitties is trying to get into the room. Ozzy, is that you? He actually, y'all, got on my lap last night. I was sitting at the table, and at that time of night, he's used to me grabbing my cards and going live or doing lives, lately with individuals who are at a different, time zone. And he was like looking at me, looking at my hands, looking at the screen, and I was just saying, Mommy, what are you going to read tonight? Okay. Okay, Heather. Gotcha. So, there. Oh, now to me, this was a new stone. Hold on a second, Teresa. Let me grab my book. And I don't have the little booklet because I've been trying to connect more personally with the cards. There's a stone on here that I don't know if it will be in here, so let me just check. And if not, I can still read on the card and pick up on the energy. It's beautiful. But I just want to see. I think this stone is in here. No, it's not. Okay. But there is one called Vivianite for, for Viviani. Okay, so you got vermarine, vermarine. That beautiful. I say that about all of them. Here, let me move this over a little bit more to get the glare off. I'll get you up close so you can see the beautiful faceted pieces, the colors. And it's a bridge. Very interesting. So, bridges, of course, connecting, bridges walking across, leaving something behind, crossing over to something better. With the green, of course, green is your color of your heart chakra, and it can represent abundance, love, grounding, earth, mother. So, with the word a bridge, I'm getting the feeling like you're trying to bridge maybe two worlds together, or trying to bring two ideas together. Because I'm thinking with the green being abundance and prosperity, and of the earth, and then also with the heart. So kind of like that. This is what your heart wants, and you're trying to find a way of bringing maybe an idea together, two things together, an idea. But you are maybe even a bridge to the other side as well. Let me see if I can. Let me see here. Asking you shall receive. I said I wish I had her book. I just found her book. So just really quick, I will read this to you because this will help you. Vermarine, vermarine is a variety of quartz known as chrysolite or green amethyst. Okay, it's just like, why didn't you say so in the first place? It is the heart chakra, earth and fire. So the pale green acts as a bridge or link between the physical and the spiritual. Effective for meditation, bridging to the other side, spiritual ideals, bringing that into your everyday life. So it's telling you to learn how to bridge, to open your heart and connect with the other side, through meditation, and with the greens, maybe creating something that helps connect you with that. Was using shamanic healing rituals and interdimensional work. And prophecy. I did not know about the prophecy part. It will help you communicate with your higher self and your spirit guides. So, okay, it's a total bridge. It's connecting you to your higher self, your higher power, your spirit guides, your angels, your team on the other side. It's connecting you to your heart. It's bringing everything together, bridging everything together that you love and want to expand on and to connect more with. And if you already are in tune and developing your intuitive abilities, the stone is supposed to help also with helping you be more focused to bring those abilities. So, divinatory meaning: a solid plan links possibility and actuality. A higher ideal or cause is taken up in the workplace or incorporated into daily life. An ephemeral encounter has a physical impact. That is the one that deja vu, or a sense of what is coming. So there again, the intuitive abilities, to the other side. So I won't keep wanting to add an extra A in there. Vermarine is a good stone for that. And if it's hard to find the stone with that exact name, like they mentioned earlier, it is basically a green amethyst or praesolite. And I'll type that into the chat for you so that you have that. Because I do have a piece of praesolite. And I'm just trying to there we go. Let me type that in there for you. So that way you can go looking for the stone easier. There we go. And there's an affirmation. Let me give you the affirmation. My physical and spiritual bodies are synchronized. So you are trying to connect. And when you do, make sure that you're grounded and before you go and try any connection to the other side. Because if we're not grounded and centered here, it's going to kind of open, it's going to create, try to figure out how to put this. Without the grounding, your connection is not going to be safe, secure. You want to make sure that your energy is centered. You're breathing. You had your prayer of protection around you. Because if you try just doing that without grounding first, your energy is going to be all over. It's just like opening up, turn like a water faucet on full and going. You want to make sure that you're grounded and it's slowly opening and bringing in that energy. And it says here, my life is balanced between the spiritual and the physical. I have a strong link with my spiritual guides. I am in touch with my higher self. Exactly everything that you said that you have been trying to do. So that's a wonderful affirmation to use when you go into meditation. Once you've grounded and you've centered and you put that prayer protection around you and open up to your guides and saying, I want to be able to hear you more clearly. I welcome you. And then they'll come down and help, because they won't until you invite them to. Hi, Mel. I did get your email, your voice message. I did message you earlier today, and I tried calling a little while ago, but I was afraid that you might have been napping. So we'll get together for that coffee and a couple of those places that we can visit for stones and things. So hello, Jill. I did see you. Welcome, honey. It's been a while. So next card is for Heather, Silverstar Priestess. You're welcome, Mel. Beautiful weather today, isn't it here? Wow. It was gorgeous yesterday. We might hit 80 today and break a record. Ooh, okay, Heather. Dalmatian stone, inner child. Take a look gander at that. And what I just learned recently that I can now add to the Dalmatian stone is the fact that Dalmatians are very protective. Everyone thinks, oh, they're sweet, cute little dogs that ride on the fire engines. But I hear they are fiercely protective of their family, of their loved ones. And seeing a card that says inner child, I can feel you being extremely protective. I think, Heather, you mentioned before, I can't remember, I apologize if you had kids, but definitely that very protective, motherly, maternal energy. And it says inner child, so right now it feels like we need to start listening to the inner child, what the inner child needs to share with us, learning how to embrace that inner child, something I think I'm going to be working on my whole life. And let me Dalmatian. Okay. Markings stimulates the solar plexus. Yes, that's basically what it's talking about. The Dalmatian stone is for grounding and getting in and reconnecting with your inner child. For a lot of us, we get so pinned down by having to adult every day that we lose that beautiful energy of when we were kids. That just the beautiful awe and wonder of the world. Taking time to play. Adults can't play. Well, why not? Bringing out a coloring book, going out to the park, even still swinging on a swing. Anything that can help you reconnect with your inner child, because as I just heard, your inner child is also your ally. So, whatever type of work that we find ourselves in, whether it's physical work or it's like spiritual work, um, especially like for me, for shadow work, just learning how to embrace that inner child and let them know that they are acknowledge that they are still there, that they are loved, and they are still a part of you now as an adult, um, as they were when you were younger, and that they're always there for you, and that they are an ally. But that was the straw thing that came through. Our inner child is also our ally. And I know a lot of past trauma for myself personally has to reconnect at a time when, um, sorry, I got distracted by a message. I looked down in the chat. Um, yeah, working with your inner child at a time when, um, it's like, for me, there's a lot of guilt and shame because I feel like I could protect that inner child. And so, inner child, working with your inner child, can be painful. It can be difficult, but it can also be very liberating, very healing, and it takes a while um, to reconnect again. At least it was my experience. But the inner child is just so important. Let's see. That's what I saw. Jake. Hi, Jake. Yeah, his appointment went well. So things are moving forward. Thank you for asking. Appreciate it. Um, Protective of those. Okay. Yeah, I have guilt when it comes to my inner child, or my the little girl when they tell you to go back. And yeah, we're still working on it, but I think it's a process that I think a lot of us will always be working on, as we go through life. Child was triggered. Oh, I'm sorry. But yeah, that inner child. Let me pull up that Dalmatian stone again. I just keep feeling like there's something and I apologize if some people don't like books. But for me, there's just so much information and different perspectives that there are times when I feel like I have to go and just double check. Um, okay, a return to simplicity. Heather, life can be joyous. Invest in happiness. Trust your ability to bring love and meaning to a situation. So you have to trust in your ability to be able to do that. A bond is strengthened through laughter and play. So healing will take place. that bond will be strengthened once we start to reconnect and start to heal more with it. Like the other card, the Vermarine, um, making bridges, connecting with our inner child's, um, our past, bringing that to the surface, so even if it's a little at a time. Um, and it says here, I am joyous and open to fun. I allow my inner child to express itself. I am free to enjoy the present. The world is a wondrous place. So yeah. And Dalmatian Stone also has the ability to reprogram stale and outdated ways of thinking, of how we were raised. That's with the guilt and stuff with their inner child. You know, denying their needs as we got older because of what society dictated to us. And yes, Jake, I did see that growing up Catholic and any really, I think, mainstream religions. They're good for basic, for teaching morals and whatnot, but there's an awful lot of guilt that's involved with patriarchal established religions. That's why I just refer to I consider myself spiritual. I don't follow a particular dogma. Hi, Sunny Girl. Oh, a new sub. Well, thank you. Thank you for doing that. I appreciate that. I appreciate you. Welcome. Would you like, I'm doing, oh, there you are. You finally came in. Here, want to say hi? No, now he's got to decide when he wants to, not the human. Let's see, did she say yes? So what I am going to do here, have her comment. Well, they hate anything feminine, gay men, women, etc. Yeah. What are you doing? Come on, get out of there. Alrighty. For people who may not know, how can you not know, right? You want to stop by and say hi. This is my Mozzie. He's one of my rescues. I have 2 black kitties. And he likes to come and join me on my reads. Huh. Yeah. You're welcome, Heather. Oh, this just popped out. This is one of my favorite cards. I have got to share everybody this with you. It's Lapis Lazuli. And look at the artwork on that. Is that not phenomenal? Just look at her eyes, everything. I just absolutely love this card. Oh, beautiful. Yep, he's a gorgeous kitty. So, let's see, it's 5 o'clock. I came on at 4. I figured I would probably stay until about 5:30. Let's see. Maybe I'll just pull random cards. If somebody else would like a card, please let me know. Snowflake Obsidian, transparency. Interesting. For me, Snowflake Obsidian is more about Snowflake Obsidian for me is like really connecting with your ancestors, healing the past, grounding, connecting with the Earth Star chakra, the ones below your feet, and just creating that bond with Mother Earth. The pain that she goes through that we cause, or just the natural shift and changes that she goes through, but how people, just if more people would acknowledge and accept the fact that we're all connected energetically and that what we do does affect the planet and other living things, and that we're not like the most intellectual sapient beings, on this planet or in the universe for that matter. And for me, Snowflake Obsidian just talks about really like healing the maternal line the past lines, um, kind of digging where in the dirt where where it hurt, like that Peter Gabriel song, "Digging in the Dirt, Finding Places That I Hurt." Um, so yeah, okay, Jake, we have a card. Put that one back in here. Oh, talking about lapis really quick. I have it here. I hadn't seen a raw lapis, and I saw this recently at Rising Goddess where I used to read. And I mean, it's making it really strong, but this is a really like beautiful. Maybe if I move it over this way, lightish blue. Come on, getting used to the camera still. So there, yeah. Instead of polished, it's raw, and I just love the veins. Just an absolute, and I love the texture. It's kind of hard to come on. There we go. Kind of feel that beautiful texture. I just love the feeling of that over the tumbled for the jasper. Okay. Let me just pull a few of these stones out in case we get another one that has comes up in a reading that I might be able to show. And I love this too, my little selenite egg. One of my favorites. So pretty. And this is one stone you do not put in water. Or it melts, it's gypsum. Shit. What? Okay, card for Jake. They're sticky cards. Well, I hope everybody's having a beautiful day so far. I think we finally got rid of the snow. And we've been in the 60s and 70s and just touching the skit. Oh, I think she meant to say Sky. What? Hi, Scott. I didn't know you popped in. Welcome. Okay. Jake. Rose quartz, my friend. Love and compassion. And I absolutely love rose quartz. Like, get a little closer here so I can see all the beautiful little touches. And love and compassion. I think what I love about these cards that I'm pulling today is that it connects. I think it feels like it's a collective, individually coming together as a full collective. Rose quartz, having love and compassion, um, not just for others, but for yourself as well. Um, Especially in a society and a world that we live in right now, it really is hard to want to show love and compassion to people who are just downright ignorant and cruel and closed-minded. And but then sometimes we have to kind of face that and look inside too, and making sure that we have and show compassion for ourselves as well, and that self-love. And Scott, I did see your question. It is the Precious Gems Oracle by Maxine Gad. This could be found at a lot of I believe metaphysical stores. It's popped up at Barnes and Noble, Spiritually Rooted near me and Mel. Um, I've seen it at Rising Guys, also Mel, if you ever go there. Um, so it's becoming a popular deck. But yeah, love and compassion. Lots of nasty people out there right now. Yes, there is. Hi, Kala Lily. Oh, hi, Joe. Oh, I looked up and I'm like, oh, more people. So, rose quartz. Um, Jake, let's see what we get here. An additional. And what's also great about rose quartz is that if you have Some people, they have such really deep traumatic pain and healing that needs to be done. Uh-oh. The other cat came in here now. They're having to stare down. No, if I have to go mute really quick, y'all know why. Okay, let's try this again. So, yes, here's the other one. This is the Ziva. I guess she got jealous. This is my Ziva baby. Yeah, we don't want no kitty fights, but they still do. I have to ask Mark, Animal Whisperer, how we maybe try to get this better where they're not so jealous and they get into these fights. Okay, here, why don't you just stay here and leave him alone? Alrighty. Sorry about that, Jake. So rose quartz, unconditional love. That's really pretty much what this card is for ourselves, for everybody. Um, Rose quartz breeds contentment and self fulfillment that only we, it says here, only one can truly give and receive love. So it all starts with us right here. There you go, good mamas. Now for the divinatory meaning, Jake, deep emotional healing. Oh, that's what I was going to say before they started fighting. Deep, painful, traumatic experiences. Some people's energies can't handle those really higher vibrant, vibrational stones, um, and softer ones like rose quartz, um, and also pink calcite, also known as Megano. Um, those are really wonderful stones. They have a softer healing energy to kind of ease on into it. So, deep emotional healing, the freedom to love openly and generously. So I understand where this connects with you, Jake. Um, I gathered from our past chats, that you have to deal with people judging you for who you are, who you choose to love, um, or what to believe in, actually. So this is really a beautiful card, and it's reminding you to be able to love openly and generously, and not just other people but yours as well. um, Acknowledging and taking care of your emotional, physical, and spiritual needs. So this card is telling you to start focusing on yourself, start working on healing yourself, learning how to accept. It's not easy, but once you start working on all levels of yourself, the emotional, the physical, the spiritual, everything will eventually come into place. And also, too, and this is for entertainment purposes only, because I really don't like doing health cards, health readings, but just to make sure that, too, if at any time you or anybody in chat feel like they're out of control at some point, or don't physically feel right, it's great to have a crystal um, to go to work with, but please do not omit um, medicine, medical assistance, and attention. And Jill, I don't know, I think I just saw your name mentioned. If you are here, I don't know if you asked for a card, but if you are still here and you do, let me know. And I saw hi Kala Lily, hi Jackie. So affirmations, Jake, for you for this. My aura is flooded with soft, loving energy. I am fulfilled and at peace. Beauty surrounds me. I am nurtured and soothed. So many blessings and love, my friend. Okay. Yes, beautiful kitty. That is my Ziva. She's 14. Okay. Did I miss anybody else? It's on Amazon, Heather. Yay! Oh yeah, you can pretty much find anything on Amazon these days. Color Lily, Color Lily, hi Jackie. Lots of nasty people. Okay. So Jilly Bean, if you are still here and you want a card, sweetheart, let me know. It's a beautiful deck, very much so. Oh, my hair. Thank you. It's warm and stuff today, and it was going all over, and I'm just like, I'm not going to fight with it. I'm just going to let it down. But thank you. Yes, supporting local, but there's a lot of times when um, financially it's easier for me to do Amazon, but I do support local when I can. Okay, so just checking out, see if I missed anything else. Can crystals absorb? Okay, I just saw Mel. I just saw your question. Can crystals absorb our negativity to neutralize it? They can, and you go into, and a lot of times people say, well, isn't that just kind of like the oh, was it that when they give you a different pill, a fake pill over another one? But y'all know what I'm talking about. It's like, well, do you, if you go in and say, well, it's not going to um, work, then, it's not going to at all. But if you find one of those crystals that helps with that type of energy, placebo, thank you, Joan. Oh, my goodness. My brain these days. Um, but yes, the placebo effect. So, um, yeah, if you find a stone that goes for absorbing and neutralizing negative energy, if you go into it with an open heart and say, I connect with the stone's energy of grounding, healing, whatever it is, um, work with me and helping me to ground, to center, um, and develop a relationship and a bond that way with your crystal, with your stone. Oh, not the silver for me. When I can, get the money at some point, it's all gonna get covered again. But thank you, I appreciate it. And I did see, yes, Scart, you may. So I hope that answered your question, Mel. So I would research like stones like black tourmaline is good, shungite is good. A lot of your root chakra stones are good. Hematite, obsidian, black obsidian is a really good stone for absorbing. I know Sloan Bella on YouTube. Um, she talks about crystals, and she just loves her black obsidian. It's beautiful black obsidian sphere. And when she does her reading, she likes keeping that one by her at the table and selenite near the door so that when people come in, the selenite can kind of help nab and kind of do that cleanse like because selenite's really good for cleansing other crystals of any energies that they could they pick up and they collect. So it's always good to recharge your stones and crystals. And so with the selenite at the door as like the first line of defense, and then when people come and read with her, she would keep that beautiful black obsidian sphere that she had to absorb any other negativity and to keep her, grounded and safe from any or all other entities that might come in with this individual for her to read with. Silver with it. I'm not ready for that yet. Nope, 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 nope. But thank you. I appreciate all the wonderful comments. Oh, speaking of selenite, someone brought it up. I already had it out, but I have one of my little things here. I have a lovely little selenite egg that I have. And sometimes when the light hits a certain way, it almost looks like moonstone. Basic energy. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, so A card for Scott. What? Yes, you're loved. Oh my goodness. Let me just show you this. Let me show you. Say hi, Mama. Wow, what my mama's doing. Yeah. It's my mama's. Okay. Hallelujah. Yep. Black obsidian. Black tourmaline too. You don't want to mess with tourmaline. And it's also through Sloan that I learned about shungite. So to me, those are like three really good stones. I even got my my counselor because she sits with people all day long and with the computer on top of her and everything, and with her cell phones. I bought her a piece of shungite. She's open minded to that, so I love getting to teach, stones and properties and things with people who are new to it and open minded. She's really wonderful. Yep, kitty break. Little Kit Kat break, right? Set your intentions. Exactly, Nancy. Here, let me see what I would have a special stone just for negativity. Yeah, they're always programmable. Exactly. This lady knows what she's talking about. My desk. Well, you work with what you stick with what works for you. Oops. What am I doing here? Yep. Great tips. Okay, let's see. Oh, Scott. Um, this one here, her name is Ziva, and I named her after the character Ziva David from NCIS because she had that badass, you know, catitude, and so yeah, that's my Ziva David, my Ziva mamas. Slate. See, I've always loved Slate, but I really never got into learning anything about its properties. What about you, Nancy? And don't forget, Scott, I am. So let me just take that off. Black and tourmaline does. It also helps absorb the EMF smog and stuff that comes off the cell phones. You can actually find online um, pieces of flat um, obsidian or tourmaline that you can actually tape or stick to the back of your phone. Well, Deva, she's all of them. Huh. Yeah. And the other one's laying in the doorway waiting for her to leave so she can. Yeah, so Scott, red coral, and it is, was it my eyes, fruitfulness. So right now the red coral is saying that you're, whatever you are working on, it is very fruitful. Whether it's you're working on your channel, your readings, um, putting guests on. I mean, with the red in there too, it's fiery, it's energetic, um, it's aggressive in the good way. I don't want to say the word aggressive in a good way, but it's a catalyst. It's running, it's going, it's moving. You're taking all of that energy and inspiration that you have, and you are just putting all that into your channel, into your work, and it's being very fruitful. So whatever your process is, I'm going to take a look too here at the book, and let's see. passion, vigor, sacred in the west. It was also given as it's also a protective amulet too, with the red as well, because we can associate, a lot of times in the past too, with civilizations because of stones having red in it. A lot of them felt like that attribute to blood, because back then constantly fighting battles, um, you know, different armies, religious rites and things coming in from the country, just all of that. You really had it was so important to try to keep each other protected. And so by seeing the red in these stones, they associated a lot of that with um, protection during battle, during wartime, during sickness and illness. So red is also a very powerful, energetic stone for that as well. And it says here, emotional and creative investments. There you go, are maturing. A period of increased artistic output. I like that one myself. Bring invention and imagination to a mundane problem for a pleasing result. Effort brings a positive result. You can do this. So I'm feeling that it's a lot of this has to do with your channel. I'm seeing you more in chats. Um, you're you're another channel and a part of this beautiful community that everyone's helping build you up with, and you've put in a lot of hard work and effort into it. And it's starting to show. So it's just the cards basically say to start reaping all this hard work that you've been doing. And an affirmation for this is, I feel passionate and inspired. My imagination is fertile. I am creative and inventive. I feel alive and invigorated. So great, great card. I hope that resonated. Okay, let's see. I got to catch up here. Alrighty. Diva. Well, sometimes call her Diva the Ziva the Diva. Yeah, she's sitting here just staring right at me, a hole into me. It's like, how dare you not pay attention to me? Uh, yeah, her name is Ziva. Does anyone here use slate? Okay, so did we? Yes, amethyst is a really good stone for calming, for healing. All right, you two, no fighting. Let's see. Slate would be useful if it carries any properties. And yes, is right. Yes. Excuse me. I didn't bring any of my water. Yes, I did. Divine Circus by Alana Fairchild. I think I've seen it. Um, I'll have to check that out. No, Maxine Gadd is the one that did the deck, Jake. Maxine. Maxine Gadd through Blue Angel Publishing. Okay, let's see. Slate. Here we go from Google. This place balancing stone, as it is a symbol. Oh wow! No wonder I have always loved slate. I did not know that. Why, thank you, Kala Lily. This is why I like having open chats and having guests on and whatnot, is because there is just so much more that we can learn from about a topic, or about ourselves, or from anything. We have beautiful open discussions like this. I totally love it. But okay, bye, Mel. Same here, hon. Good to see you. So let's see. Jackie is 3-3. Oh wow, 3-3. It's 5-3-5 here. Okay, now did I miss anybody who wanted a card? I think Jill, are you still here? My friend Jill, I called Jilly Bean. Where's my Jelly Bean? So let's see. I don't think I missed anybody. So I'm going to be on for me. Well, let's try another 10 minutes because I know it's getting close to my dinner time too. I have a Caesar salad, chicken Caesar salad to go to. So if anybody, hello Lisa. I don't know if I said hi. So I think if anybody doesn't want a card, what I will do is I will go ahead and shuffle one for the collective. Oh, okay, Lisa. Okay. I had to redirect my shuffling for you. Lisa, aquamarine. Oop. Aquamarine, clarity and compromise. So aquamarine is good for your throat chakra. It's one of those beautiful light blue stones that resonate with the color of our root chakra, which is, of course, communication. And so it says here clarity and compromise. So it's time to kind of start communicating. I'm trying to get a sense of, because for compromise, for a compromise to take place, you have to have open communication about whatever the disagreement or topic that is at hand. And this is telling you, make sure that you have clarity of the situation and of what's being said or given before you decide to communicate to others on any type of compromisation. So let me just. Hi, Gina. So let's see here. Seek a solution. So it's all about solution. Seek a solution that works for everyone. Do not confuse compromise with backing down. An agreement is reached through careful negotiation, clear thinking, and intention is required. And then they also added in there, and I don't know if this will relate to you or not. Traveling over water. I don't know if that connects, but I just want to bring this card in one more time a little bit because I love how there's a heart right there in the middle. So, clarity, connecting with your divine source, your guides, your third eye, lovingly looking at the situation, and bringing in that intuition, because aquamarine is good for your intuition as well. It's a very potent strong for speaking. And so clear thinking and attention is required. So I hope that helps. And then they talk about health related issues, which of course you can look into with the stone. Whoop! You're getting out of there. So anything with throat area, lungs and thing, all that kind of stuff all falls under aquamarine. So if you have any health concerns or questions, you can look up aquamarine and see what the book suggests. But as always, please seek professional medical help if needed. But I love aquamarine. For me, it's such a beautiful watery stone. For me, it's also very calming, it's very peaceful, and you need to have that type of energy if you are having to deal with a compromise, because of course emotions might get heated. So it's that time of getting grounded, being able to ask for clear and concise guidance and clarity in the situation. And like they said here, do not confuse compromise with a back down. Okay. I hope that gentleness, compassion, yes. humanity, negotiations, fairness. Yeah. So Lisa, I hope that helps. Alrighty. Okay. So last card is going to be for the collective. I love this. I already showed this earlier on. This is like my favorite card in the deck. I love the artwork. Lapis Lazuli, self-knowledge. Other words, know thyself. Lapis Lazuli is an incredibly beautiful third eye stone. It's connected to, of course, Isis, the Egyptian goddess. And with the pyre, it's all about your third eye, high intuition, connecting your, for me personally, with the gold being around the color of the solar plexus, it's connecting your personal power with your higher intuition. It's bringing them together and connect and realizing, like they said on here, self-knowledge, know thyself. And here, I'm just going to, I love this. Oh, thank you, Heather. I feel like I've been kind of like stumbling over words. I just want to make sure that I get the message out properly that needs to come out. So I just love how they did her eyes with the horse. They're just beautiful. Absolutely love, love, love this. So let me pull. Let's see. Oh, okay. Talking about beautiful bridges. Chesapeake Bay. Oh. Oh, so you have aquamarine earrings. Awesome. Perfect. It is very beautiful. I did that again. Okay, so how do I remove my comment? Okay. So, Lapis, number 18 in the book. Interesting. Alrighty. Strength and beauty is revealed through challenge, awareness of hidden motive, honesty and poise garner respect, freedom from needing to prove oneself, and objectivity is a source of composure under pressure. So this is very interesting. Self-knowledge. And it's I keep saying this is driving me nuts. And because of the blue, it also, I'm used to throat chakras having more of a lighter blue, like the light blue turquoise and the blue lace agate. And because of the throat being, you don't want to get it too heavy. But apparently, according to Maxine Gadd, this is also for your throat chakra, according to her. And the lapis lazuli is also a modern stone that's associated with Sagittarius, so a Sagittarius. Use the stone to grow self-awareness, self-knowledge, and inner truth. It's a powerful boost to your confidence. It sure is. So I will leave everybody with this affirmation for this card for ourselves of knowing thyself. I have clarity of speech, clarity to go with the aquamarine with clarity and compromise. I know my inner self. I have a strong, defined personality. I have supreme confidence. Not to be confused with, egotism, but being able to be confident in oneself and in their decisions that they make, what they feel is right for them. Ooh, excuse me. So, everybody, thank you for joining me. It's time for my dinner as well. And I appreciate you all coming on. I know there were several other shows popping on. So thank you for stopping by, and please hit like, of course. Subscribe is always wonderful, and I know most of you are all subscribed anyways. And I hope everybody has a very blessed evening, day, afternoon, wherever you might be. And I will see you all on the next live. And I'll talk to you later. Bye.